Have you ever noticed something strange about the human mind? The people who hurt us the most are often the ones we can't stop thinking about. It's almost like our brain is secretly addicted to them. But why would your own mind choose pain over peace? Years ago, a man named Daniel kept going back to someone who treated him terribly. His friends warned him. His family begged him to walk away. But no matter how much pain he felt, he couldn't let go. What he later discovered about the human brain shocked him. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by tall mango trees and dusty roads, there lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was kind, the kind of person who would give you his last piece of bread if you were hungry. But there was something strange about Daniel. Everyone in the village noticed it, but Daniel himself could not see it. He kept loving people who kept hurting him. Every time someone betrayed him, ignored him, or treated him badly, Daniel didn't walk away. Instead, he loved them even more. The elders in the village used to whisper about him. Why does the boy chase the same pain again and again? And if you listen carefully to this story, you might discover something uncomfortable. Because Daniel's story might actually be your story too. Daniel met a girl named Amara at the village river. She was beautiful, confident, and mysterious. The kind of person everyone admired, but few truly understood. At first, Amara was warm. She laughed with Daniel. She smiled at him. She made him feel like he was the most important person in the world. And Daniel's heart slowly opened. But then something strange began to happen. Some days Amara treated him like he was everything. Other days, she acted like he didn't even exist. She would ignore his messages, avoid his eyes, and sometimes speak to him like he meant nothing. Daniel felt confused. But instead of leaving, his feelings grew stronger. Every time she became cold, Daniel wanted her even more. And that is where the real mystery begins. Because Daniel thought it was love, but his brain was playing a deeper game. One evening, Daniel visited the oldest man in the village, a quiet elder known simply as Baba Cato. People believed Baba Cato understood things about the human heart that most people never notice. Daniel sat beside him and asked, "Why do I keep loving someone who keeps hurting me?" The old man looked at him carefully and smiled softly. Then he said something strange. "Your brain is not chasing love, my son. Your brain is chasing uncertainty." Daniel frowned. He didn't understand. So Baba Cato continued. When someone treats you well all the time, your brain becomes calm. But when someone treats you well sometimes and hurts you other times, your brain becomes addicted. Daniel felt a chill run through his body. Addicted? To pain? The old man nodded slowly. Your brain releases powerful chemicals when love feels uncertain. When someone pulls you close, then pushes you away, your mind begins to chase them, the same way a gambler chases the next win. Daniel realized something terrifying. The moments when Amara suddenly became kind again, those moments felt like magic. And that magic made him forget all the pain. Baba Cato leaned closer and spoke in a quiet voice. Many people think they are in love, but what they are really experiencing is a psychological trap. When affection comes and goes, the brain releases dopamine, the same chemical linked to addiction. Daniel listened carefully. Every time Amara ignored him, his heart raced. Every time she finally showed him attention again, the relief felt overwhelming. That emotional roller coaster made his brain believe something powerful was happening. But Baba Cato shook his head. That is not deep love. That is your brain trying to solve a puzzle. The brain loves puzzles. And people who hurt you often become the hardest puzzles of all. But Baba Cato was not finished. He asked Daniel a question that made him uncomfortable. "Tell me about your childhood." Daniel hesitated. Then he remembered something. His father was loving, but unpredictable. Some days his father praised him proudly. Other days, he was distant, cold, and impossible to please. Without realizing it, Daniel's brain had learned something very early in life. Love must be earned. Love must be chased. Love must be proved. So when Amara gave him small pieces of affection, his brain believed he had finally won the prize. But Baba Cato sighed deeply. "My son, real love is not a prize you must win. Real love is a place where your heart can finally rest." For the first time, Daniel began to see clearly. He wasn't chasing Amara. He was chasing a feeling his brain had learned long ago. The hope that if he tried hard enough, if he loved enough, if he proved his worth, someone would finally choose him. But Baba Cato spoke one final truth. The brain sometimes confuses familiar pain with love, because pain that feels familiar feels safe. And that sentence changed everything. Daniel realized something powerful. The strongest love is not the one that makes your heart race in confusion. The strongest love is the one that brings peace. Years later, the villagers noticed something different about Daniel. He no longer chased people who treated him like an option. He no longer begged for attention that came and went like the wind. Instead, he waited for the kind of love that felt calm, steady, and honest. And strangely enough, when he stopped chasing pain, the right people finally found him. Because sometimes the hardest lesson in life is this. Your brain may crave the chaos, but your heart deserves peace. So if you have ever wondered why you keep loving someone who hurts you, remember Daniel's story. Sometimes it isn't love. Sometimes it's just your brain repeating a story it learned long ago. But the moment you understand that story, you gain the power to write a new one. If stories like this open your eyes and make you see human behavior in a deeper way, make sure you subscribe to the channel and join this journey of powerful stories about the human mind. Because the next story might reveal something about your life that you never noticed before.